Attleboro historians had an opportunity to learn more about the importance of preserving the natural history of Attleboro. The Attleboro Historic Preservation Society held their monthly meeting recently at the Attleboro Area Industrial Museum. There, lifelong resident Don Doucette gave a lively presentation about what it was like to grow up on the old farms of Attleboro. We spoke with him to learn more about his presentation.
The previous owners of the farm, way back, granted an easement to the railroad for that main rail line that we know now to run through the old farm. And so it was on this place that I really began to become aware of the natural world. This was my open space 101, if you will, my learning ground. And I learned to really appreciate the things that were around me, the wildlife, the brooks, the fields, the woodland, even the trains, the steam trains going by. Those trains afforded us a connection to the world. If it was only with waves to strangers going by. And once in a while, the warm feeling when one of those people in the window in the passing train would wave back. And these trains were so frequent going through Attleboro that we'd wait for these trains and wave and anticipated. It's just the wonder of it all. To lay in bed in that old farmhouse on a spring evening like now with the windows open and listen to trains coming up out of Rhode Island, chugging up. And you know what? It was like music. You live in a house like that with those noises. It's not an annoyance. It's a blessing. It's like listening to music. My name is Don Doucette. I'm a lifelong resident of Attleboro. Grew up here on an old farm down on Thurber Avenue. Experienced the center of Attleboro at a later age. And something I've always been interested in is open space here in Attleboro, preservation of wild places and open places where people can go to reflect and enjoy themselves, to recreate, to exercise, and all those good things that people can do in the outdoors. I've always been interested in history. I particularly enjoy things like archaeology, like reading landscapes, exploring historic sites, along with the better natural sites of the community. I guess in those regards I'm kind of a Renaissance person. I do enjoy relating to people and hopefully broadening people's horizons, opening up new avenues of enlightenment and thinking about their community. There's so much involved with the community. We all have different gifts and different experiences and different motivations. The best thing to do is to find common ground between citizens and find the best attributes for our community in general.